All right, good morning. Just as I've been promising, I was going to do this is a depression era meal. This is pasta and peas. I'm going to walk you through the ingredients, then I'll move you to the stove and we'll do this. This is a meal they made during the Great Depression when there was not a lot of options or food, but it was filling and it sort of put a little weight on your bones and kept you going. So I got 1 can of sweet green English peas, juice and all. You don't want to drain them and rinse them. Okay. Got 1 large onion. I use yellow, but you use whatever onion you have. That was the whole point of this. And diced it up. I have 2 large potatoes, and you want to dice your potatoes up to little tiny cubes like that. I have salt and pepper. I have 1 pound of pasta. I used elbow. You use whatever pasta you have on hand. And I have 4 tablespoons of olive oil, and I have some water. Now, I'm going to move you over here. And I have a pot that the handle got kind of warm. Hopefully you can see me right there. Let's see. Let that pot heat up a little bit. We're going to put our olive oil in here. And if you don't have olive oil, any oil will do. The recipe just said olive oil. My thought is they probably had a lot of olive oil on hand. I don't know. I would not think so during the Great Depression, but not my recipe. I'm just making it. Not my story. I'm just reading. Now we want that oil to heat up. I'm gonna move some of my stuff over here. I'm gonna move my potatoes and my onions over here, and my water, and my salt and my pepper. So I'm waiting until this. I'm gonna put a potato in there maybe. Oh, it's already ready. Let's put our onions in there. Ooh, Lord. You want to get those fragrant, which will take a couple seconds. Almost there. You literally want to get them fragrant in that olive oil. There we go. Now I'm going to put my potatoes in there. Now you want to leave these in here so they get sort of tender. You want to fry them. But you want to keep them moving because you don't want them to burn. I'll have everything below that I've done here today. And the point of doing the potatoes and onions like this instead of just outright boiling it is to infuse those potatoes with that onion, that fragrant onion, which smells quite amazing, if I must say. I want to keep them going. And keep my salt and pepper handy and my water because this is going to be the part. It's going to go pretty fast. And you just want those potatoes to sort of become translucent. They don't have to be all the way done because you're going to boil it a little bit. Okay. We'll put our peas over here and get ready for those. They're going to go in next. Potatoes are almost where I want them. Let's see. Just about. Okay. All right, we're going to add our juice with our peas and all. And we're going to add our salt and pepper. And as I said, I'll have all the measurements below for you. Now you want to bring this with your peas and all to a boil. and let it boil for it. Those peas smell so good and green. Okay. See if I can lean you over so you can see it. There we go. Now you want these to boil for a while so your potatoes will cook. This is when you're going to have to add your water and all. You want your potatoes to cook down thick. This is going to make sort of a thick, creamy sauce with the potatoes. Yep, those potatoes are trying to soften up. You just want to keep them going. Keep them under the water. And watch your water level because you're going to have to add your water. Smells. So it smells really good. To be such a simple dish, really is absolutely amazing. You want those potatoes soft. Let's see how soft they are. Not quite. Now, whenever you cook this at the end, sometimes they would add a spoon or two full of tomato paste or tomato sauce and Parmesan cheese just to give it a seasoned flavor. But I'm not doing that. I am going to add a little water because it's getting kind of thin. Okay? But I'm not doing that. And it's not time to taste it for more season. Or you could add garlic powder and onion powder if you wanted to. You add what you have. That is the whole point. And this was supposed to be a filling meal for men that worked in the field and they didn't have much to eat. Potatoes are trying to soften a little bit. You want it to have a thick broth, sort of like that. And when our potatoes soften enough, that's when you put your pasta in. And back during the Depression, what they would do is, when they got it to that point where they added the pasta, from my understanding, from my reading, is they would turn the gas off because that's what they used. And they would cover it up and let it sit on the back and just let the pasta cook by the heat from the gas or the hot water. Now, I'm only making this for me and my husband, so I am going to taste from the spoon. I know that just, for some odd reason, drives people crazy, but I do. When it's me and him, because we eat behind each other and drink out of each other's cups and stuff, so. But people message me all the time and say, you shouldn't do that, it's germs and all. Honey, we already got each other's germs. We've been married 28 years, and if we ain't got each other's germs by now, I don't think we're going to get them. Now, if we have company and all, I don't do that. Yep, potatoes are tender. Now, that's where you got to kind of watch it. I'm adding my pound of elbow macaroni because that's the pasta I chose to use because I had so much of it. I had a bunch of egg pasta and stuff too. Okay. And you could even use, a touch of V8 juice in this to give it more flavor, or you could use pasta sauce, just a couple spoonfuls of pasta sauce. Taste this for salt. Does not need salt. It's very good though. Those fried onions really do make a difference. See, I'm gonna get a bowl down. And put this over here or I want to get ready for it. And this was supposed to feed a family of 4 during the Great Depression. And you can double and triple it. We're going to need more water. And the water you have to judge for yourself. I mean, if you've been cooking, you kind of know when the water level needs to be fixed. But that broth is just so starchy and creamy. Look at that. Just absolutely good. Those peas, not bad. And you want to dice those potatoes pretty much in tiny cubes. And I'm sure if you had other vegetables, add those to it, but this is just the basic pasta and peas recipe from the Great Depression era. And that's what I chose to make. And I have several other Great Depression era things I'm going to make. That's coming up. I'm going to make a water pie. And I'm going to make beans and potatoes. We'll do a couple of those soon. It won't be here recent. And then I have one that's I'm going to make with 2 ingredients. No, it's 3 ingredients. It's sour cream biscuits, and they're supposed to be like little bitty biscuits that they used to eat with like apple jam or strawberry jam or grape jelly. This is looking good. I don't want my video to get too long, so I may pause y'all in just a second till my pasta gets done. And when my pasta gets done, I'll bring you back and I'll be over here with it in a bowl so my video doesn't get too long. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. It took it maybe 3 or 4 more minutes till it started softening, but it's completely done now. And as you can see, has a beautiful, still got a creamy sauce on it. I got me some in a bowl. I'm going to taste it. I have not tasted it for seasons since I tasted it last. So, very good. Very, very good. It has like a fried onion taste. You can taste the pepper and the onions. Very good. I haven't eaten this before and I could eat it all the time. I'll finish this. But I hope y'all will give this a try. I got it offline. And it's good. He's going to really like this. He's had it before a long time ago. But please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all. Bye.